now 4:30. The meeting will begin. Can you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence after?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner Myricks. Can we get a roll call, Cynthia?
Talmadge.
Here.
Kabaki.
Here.
Mosley Shelton.
Here.
Myricks.
Here.
Poppridge.
Here, for the record, all 5 are present. Number 3, declaration of conflict of interest.
There's none.
Okay. Number 4 is communications. I think we have 3. If you want to give a brief summary on those.
Yes, we received 3 communications. The first is from Attorney Scott Yaney regarding property at 1612 through 28 165th Street in Hammond. And the other are 2 communications from Crossroads YMCA from Jay Buckmaster regarding 2 properties near 1848 165th Street. I just ask you refer them to staff for review.
Second.
Okay, I guess just for the record, Cynthia, do a roll call that we received these and we're referring them to staff.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kabaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myricks.
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes on those to refer to staff. Okay, that's number 5. Ms. Taylor, you're up again, staff report.
Thank you. My staff report's going to be short today. I feel most of my updates are covered in the items throughout the agenda tonight. These projects and tasks cover almost all of our 6 districts here in Hammond. They're residential in nature, commercial, industrial. We have a restaurant. We have residential in Jacob Square. We have an expanding asset for the city in the Sportsplex. It was a busy 2025, so I want to thank you for your assistance in these projects. And it looks like 2026 is going to be just as busy. So thank you and happy holidays.
Thank you. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you.
For all your hard work.
Thank you.
Let's just keep Hammond moving up. All right, number 6 then is our minutes. We've got 3 sets dating November 4th, 2025, November 18th, 2025, and December 2nd, 2025.
Mr. President, if there's no corrections to the Hammond Redevelopment minutes, I make a motion to approve November 4th, 2025, November 18th, 2025, and December 2nd, 2025.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tolman, second by Commissioner Baki. That's for the minutes dating November 4th, 2025, November 18th, 2025, and December 2nd, 2020. If there's no further questions or discussion or correction on these minutes, roll call, please.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kabaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myricks.
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. Number 7's a homebound conditional forgivable loan approval for Brianna Ritchie, 3718 173rd Court.
Good afternoon, Commission. Brianna will receive $10,000 to purchase her first home at 3718 173rd Court. She is attending by Zoom today.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. A couple of commissioners sometimes have a question, so.
Good afternoon, Ms. Ritchie. Just a couple of quick questions. How did you hear about our program?
I heard through my lender. My lender actually referred me to.
Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the agenda. Okay, may I ask who your lender is? 'Cause I don't see it on the ag
I forgot the name of them. I have to go back to my email. I do not remember her name.
It's not that important. I'm just nosy. Was it ill? I have no clue. Are you a first-time home buyer?
Yes.
I have no further questions for Ms. Rich. Anyone else on the board have any questions? Mr. President, I make a motion to approve the homebound conditional forgivable loan for Brianna Ritchie,
Se-
property located at 3718 173rd Court.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomage. It's for the homebound conditional loan approval for Brianna Ritchie, 3718 173rd Court. Let's have a roll call.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki?
Yes.
Mosley Shelton?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Thank you and congratulations. If you want to stay online, you may, or if you want to sign off. Either way, Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Merry Christmas.
Okay, number 8's an approval of the First Amendment to Development Agreement.
Members of the commission, back in June, you entered into a development agreement for the construction of a data center at 100 Digital Crossroads Drive up on the lake. There was a contingency deadline of the end of this year for the developer to have some of their approvals in place, including like NIPSCO and a few other things. They've requested a extension of that deadline, as Mr. Myrick loves to give, of 60 days. So it's a short extension, but that's what your First Amendment does, is it extends the contingency 60 days to March 2nd. The reason March 2nd, it's kind of the way the calendar fell. We wound up on the first Monday we could.
Okay, well, since it is the season.
Weather could have played a factor in this too, I'm assuming.
Well, no, not, I wish I could tell you that, but it's really the agreement between the developer and NIPSCO that we're kind of
Okay.
waiting on, and unless,
Okay.
there was a rainstorm or something inside the NIPSCO building, I don't know that weather would have, it's more of a negotiation point between the two of them.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna be a nice guy today. Trust me. I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the First Amendment to the Development Agreement.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomage. If there's no further discussion, then roll call.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki?
Yes.
Mosley Shelton?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes.
And I would just point out that this amendment has to be approved by the city council, which is on their, or will be on their agenda for their next meeting.
On the 22nd.
Okay. Thank you for the additional update on that. All right, then, number 9's an approval of resolution number 2025-18, a resolution of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission amending the declaratory resolutions that designated North Hammond Development Area and approved the North Hammond Redevelopment Plan for the North Hammond Development Area to modify said development area boundaries and staff, or said redevelopment plan to expand and said North Hammond Development Area to amend the development plan for said expansion and to designate a certain area of North Hammond Development Area as an expansion of West Point allocation area for the purpose of utilizing tax increment financing to implement the redevelopment plan as amended.
I didn't get that title, could you?
There's a lot of North Hammond in there in development area and boundaries.
So I will give you the 30,000-foot overview of this resolution. Mr. Bowditch, who is the author of this title, is, and the resolution itself is in the audience. And this is the first step, and as you know, there's a declaratory, we've got other steps of Plan Commission and Council and back for confirming resolution, but essentially this is expanding and it's somewhere in that title, talks about the expansion of the West Point area. And that's what this document is doing. It's including it in an allocation area and expanding your West Point area. All that in this title.
I'll do it.
You don't have to read the whole title. If you just want to approve Resolution 2025-18, that's fine.
Okay. Mr. President, if there's no discussion or questions about this, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of resolution number 2025-18.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kubaki. That's the approval of resolution number 2025-18. Roll call then, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppert.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. All right, number 10, an approval of resolution number 2025-19. A resolution of the Hammond, Indiana Redevelopment Commission approving a residential housing development program and designated said area as an allocation area for the purpose of tax increment financing to implement residential housing development program, more specifically, the Jacob Square Residential Housing Development Program.
And I'll give Mr. Bowditch credit for his brevity in this, this title. But he explained to you, I think it was the last meeting or 2 meetings ago, and you heard from the public as well, which my recollection is that all of the public comment was very positive about
Correct.
turning the Jacobs Square area into a residential TIF that would allow us to help spur further residential housing. And I think Jake spoke pretty passionately about what we were doing. We received no negative comments about it. Everybody was very positive because the belief is this will help us in the construction of new housing, maybe even the rehabilitation of more seasoned housing in the Jacob Square area. So that's what this resolution does.
Mr. President, if there's no questions about this resolution, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of resolution number 2025-19.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kubaki. That's the approval of resolution number 2025-19. Let's have a roll call, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppert.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Number 11 is the approval of a liquor license bid recommendation.
Commissioners, in your packet, you will see a letter of recommendation I drafted for the commission in regards to the bids we received on November 18th. As you know, we received 5 bids for the one liquor license numbered RR4539580. It's a 3-way liquor license. In those 5 bids, we went through the bids. It was a challenge picking the awarder because they were very good businesses. We had a few restaurants. We had another bar. We did have one that wanted a liquor store. This wasn't the license that they needed, so that was an easy choice. But our awardee is Ixa Coffee / The Felix. We do have the owners, Jose and Stephanie. They are partners in life and in business, and they are here in case you have any questions. The Felix will be located at 1720 Calumet Avenue, and we will enter a management agreement with the Felix for the liquor license at $1,000 a month, with an option to purchase the license after 5 years for $10,000. We're very excited to partner with them on this license. The Felix will be a listening lounge. It will be a very beautiful space that will be a coffee shop during the day and a listening lounge and a speakeasy cocktail bar in the evening. It's something that we do not have in Hammond, and so we're very excited for that ribbon cutting. I will be there. Any questions for Jose and Stephanie?
Where is 1720
Jose, Stephanie, would you like to step up? Thank you.
Should be in the Robertsdale area.
You got it.
Free pizza.
Hello, Commission. My name is Jose. This is my partner and wife, Stephanie. We're located in the 1720 block of Calumet Avenue. I don't know if you guys know where Capri Pizza is.
Right.
It's a small little
Plaza there.
little door that you wouldn't really expect to be a coffee shop, but we are. I think first and foremost, what I'd like to say about this administration and this commission, you guys are awesome. I'm so proud to be part of this community and actually grow these businesses and hopefully implore and allow people to see a vision in a community where you can start a business and actually have a livelihood out of it. Just a quick thing about me, I left corporate America to open up a business, and I could have opened it up anywhere, and I think Hammond was the right choice. You guys, it's a small city, but I think there's so much room for growth, and everywhere that we've lived across the United States, including California, Los Angeles, we saw somewhere where no one wanted to live literally change overnight. Living in downtown Los Angeles, no one wanted to live down there. Little by little, it takes a coffee shop, a small bar. These things drive revenue. These things drive people and community to come together in a place no one really thought was possible. And I see that here. And I'm not saying it's as bad as downtown Los Angeles. I'm just saying that this is definitely a community that I want to be a part of and make a change.
No, thank you. The only question I have, sounds great. I'm familiar with your business up there in Robertsdale. This shop you're going to do here, will the liquor sales maybe be after 12, or will it be in the early evening?
Early evening. So
Okay.
we're looking at, after we close down the shop, it gives us about an hour to prep. So anywhere from 6 to 11:30 to 12 p.m. or a.m. at the latest.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I like the concept, almost like alcohol after dark or whatever.
Well, we'll have, the great thing is like we're going to have non-alcoholic beverages as well. The coffee shop will still somewhat be open in the evening. So if you do want to come in for a listen, we have over 1,000 vinyl records right now at the moment.
Oh, wow.
So we'll have some pretty cool vibes going on.
That's awesome.
Vinyl, yeah. Yeah.
So it'll be.
So jazz, blues, all kinds of stuff. It's going to be an eclectic amount of music that's going to go on through there. So
Are you staying in this current location, or are you expanding next door to the empty space?
we knocked down a wall, actually.
Okay, so you are going into that.
So we talked to planning and development, and they said it was okay to go ahead and knock down the wall. It was a non-structural wall, so we used a Hammond contractor to help us kind of redesign the entire space. So we expanded the coffee shop, but also kind of prepped it so that it's going to be in compliance with having the coffee shop and the sale of alcohol in the evening.
Sounds really good. I like the concept.
It's something different.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know,
Exactly.
not another dive bar.
Right.
Thank
Don't need
you.
those.
All right, well, I appreciate you taking the time to come out tonight. That means a lot to the commission.
No, it means a lot to us. We really appreciate it. It's not just about the money here. Obviously, it's the vision. Like Ann said, there was a lot of competition, and I'm glad that we won. So thank you, guys.
Well, we
Thank
wish
you.
you well, and we want you to succeed and have a lot of success.
Thank you. Thanks, Ann.
Talk to you soon.
Mr. President, if there are no further questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the liquor license bid recommendation.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Shelton, second by Commissioner Kabaki. Let's have a roll call, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. Okay, number 12 is ratification and approval of a resolution for Westland and Bennett PC to be authorized to execute documents relating to closings on the purchase and sale of real estate.
Commissioners, this is just an annual resolution that I'm requesting ratification for Westland and Bennett, just to represent me in closings for the purchase and sale of real estate for the Redevelopment Commission.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Shelton. Let's have a roll call.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 13, an approval of NIPSCO easement, Oxbow Landing additional Block 3 for Outlet B.
Good evening to the commissioners. Happy holidays, and to staff. I have a representative, Paul Weirling from Bowman, who is representing NIPSCO today. This is the parcel, if you were to go into Oxbow Landing, as you start to enter on the right-hand side, it's sort of an open field area. NIPSCO is, well, I should back up a minute. The Little Calumet River Basin Development Commission is bidding out the replacement of the Kennedy Avenue Bridge over the Little Calumet River, the one between Oxbow Landing and Corinne Drive, where the visitor center is. That bridge is getting demolished and elevated. In order to do that, NIPSCO needs to relocate certain electric facilities. And in doing so, they're moving those facilities to the east of the bridge in an alignment that would cross property owned by the Redevelopment Commission that is set as an outlot that is not intended for any future development. So we've reviewed those plans. I've gone through this with Ann Taylor and Dave Westland to sort of review. This is NIPSCO's way to try to keep electric service going while the bridge is being reconstructed and then continuing further service. So if I can't answer any questions, Mr. Whirling can certainly help me with that, and I ask for your approval to grant the easement for NIPSCO for the purpose of completing the construction on the Little Calumet River project, and I take any questions you might have.
I'm good. We've done stuff like this in the past, so appreciate you bringing it forward, and it's pretty well put together what they're going to do.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. President, if there's no questions or discussion, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of NIPSCO easement, Oxbow Landing, Addition Block 3, Outlet B.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomich. If there's no further questions for City Engineer Dean Button, roll call then, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes.
Thank you.
Okay, number 14 is an approval of the reimbursable expenses change order number 1, Bauer Construction Services.
So Rudy Perez is here from Bauer Construction Services. He's right here behind me. If I can't answer any questions that you might have, he's with Bauer. Bauer engaged in an agreement with the Redevelopment Commission to construction manage the redevelopment of the Sportsplex, and in their contract has reimbursable expenses. These reimbursable expenses include things like material and geotechnical testing, survey, fencing around the outdoor volleyball court, screening around on that fencing around the outdoor volleyball court, and some other miscellaneous costs. I've reviewed all the costs, and they are all valid. You should know that the total project is under budget by almost $250,000, which includes these valid reimbursable expenses. And so I would ask for your approval of change order number 1, and then answer any questions you might have.
This is great that you're under budget.
Yes, sir, and to Bauer's credit, really,
Thank you.
to make sure that things were, the budget was held in place and tight, and yeah, we're real happy with the end result.
I think you kind of given us some updates that this could have happened too, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was just, it's part of the agreement, and they were incurring costs as we went, and we're just trying to keep you updated.
Yep.
Thank you.
No, that's real good stuff. Thank you.
Mr. President, if there are no further questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of reimbursable expenses, change order number 1 for Bauer Construction Services.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Shelton, second by Commissioner Kabaki. Let's have a roll call then, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 5
Thank-
yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, number 15 is an approval of the Hammond Sportsplex renovation expansion project, various prime contractors closeout change order.
Yeah, I hope this is sort of like signing a closing document. You have a number of things that you'll need to consider. So there's 3 copies of each. I want to say there's 7 different change orders. These are all deductive change orders, so they all lead up to that $250,000 worth of credit. Things like precast concrete, structural steel. There's a myriad of the change orders essentially close out, and they're all deductive change orders, so it's credit back to the project, which is the $250,000. I'd ask for your approval of all the change orders and take any questions you might have.
This is the closeout, that means we're done.
So you're still going to have a few more closeout documents, but we are under budget, right? These aren't all, so just to be clear, right, this under the first construction of the Sportsplex and this renovation, the city decided to use the construction manager method of delivery rather than a general contractor. So Bauer bid out each of the individual contracts by division of work. So precast concrete, cast in place concrete, structural steel, HVAC, they were all individually bid. So you had individual contracts with each of these, what would normally be subcontractors. So you have direct contracts with HVAC contractor. We'll have to close out all of those contracts. I want to say there's a dozen contracts, so there'll be more of these to come, but they're all, I expect them all to be, in a deductive or negative amount towards crediting the project. So you should see a few more of these.
All right, Mr. President, if there's no other questions or discussion, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the Hammond Sportsplex renovation expansion project, various prime contractors, closeout change order.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Kabaki, second by Commissioner Shelton. Let's have a roll call then, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and all the best to you and your families.
Merry
Thank you
Christmas.
so much. Merry Christmas.
You as well. Thank you, Dean. All right, number 16 is an approval of management agreements between the Hammond Redevelopment Commission and the Hammond Development Corporation. We have 5209 Holman Avenue, 5233 Holman Avenue, and 5246 Holman Avenue.
Members of the commission, the 3 management agreements you have for those 3 addresses, those are an annual approval. Ostensibly, it allows the Hammond Development Corporation to manage and operate those addresses. Their compensation for managing and operating those for you is that if and when they rent, they collect the rents as a result. So that's their payment for being the manager. They're basically our on-site whatever. Typically, we do this annually. This year, the only thing that's changed from the agreements approved in the past is the term is 2 years. So we don't have to come back here a year from now and do it again. There are rights to terminate if, for whatever reason, we decide, like, that we're going a different direction, we sell the building, whatever. We can still terminate within those 2 years, but at least by granting this approval, you won't see this next year, you'll see it in 2 years.
Mr. President, if there's no questions, about this, I would like to make a motion for the approval of management agreements between the Hammond Redevelopment Commission and the Hammond Development Corporation for 5209 Homan Avenue, 5233 Homan Avenue, and 5246 Homan Avenue.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kubaki. If there's no further discussion or questions, roll call then, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. Okay, number 17 is an approval of Five Star Commercial Roofing Incorporated proposal for 6208 Kennedy Avenue.
Commissioners, 6208 Kennedy Avenue is an HRC-owned building. We have one single tenant at this building, Windy City Pizza. They are a good tenant. They pay every month. Karen, can you confirm that? We are actually looking to perhaps put this building up for sale for RFP. They are interested in perhaps purchasing this building, and we would love to see a well-established tenant move towards ownership in Hessville. So that may be coming up in the next month or two. However, in the meantime, there have been some numerous leaks in the roof, and as far as I know, this roof has not been replaced in many, many years. In the past few weeks, a couple of these leaks have become quite prominent. We received an estimate on the roof from Five Star Roofing. They have helped with a couple of roofs in the past few months in downtown. That one of the estimates, the lowest one for a flat 2-ply is $15,000. So at this point, we're looking for an approval for the $15,000 on a flat roof at 6208 Kennedy Avenue.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Shelton. Let's have a roll call.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Number 18, an approval and agreement to purchase real estate for real estate commonly known as 5643 Soul Avenue.
So hopping back to Jacob Square and the steps we're taking in the revitalization of that neighborhood. In front of you, we have an agreement to purchase for real estate. This is between Redevelopment Commission and Soul Development Group LLC, doing business as Keystone Communities. Here today we have Pastor Calloway, and this is a purchase agreement for a redevelopment parcel at 5643 Soul Avenue. This is an empty parcel that this group is looking to purchase, with also an option to then purchase 3 other sites. If you see that on page 3, we have some sites on Alice Street and also Walter Avenue. So at this point, the purchase price for 5643 Soul Avenue is $5,100 with an earnest money check of $4,000. We are very excited to work in partnership with Soul Development Group, Pastor Calloway and his group at Intermission. Pastor Calloway, would you like to say a few words about this development? Thank you.
So, Commission, thank you for at least taking a look at this and hopefully approving this. This is a 3-prong approach. This is the 3rd prong. Intermission is a nonprofit organization that's been around for, next year it'll be 30 years. It spawned out of our desire to be a part of the community, but not only to be a part, but to affect it. 37 years ago, my wife and I came in as the youth pastors of the church right across the street. It's the geodesic dome over there, better known as the golf ball. And so, if you want to call it that, that's quite all right. I have a letter that actually just said Golf Ball Church on it, and it made it to us. No address or anything else. So, but in that time, my very first time with the young people, there's about 15 young people, and 2 weeks later, right across the street, there was a young lady that was shot and killed in a drive-by shooting. And that rocked my world, and so through the course of that, I became the pastor of the church 2.5 years later. Fast forward all the way through, we have been the very core of Douglas Point in the development. We were the nonprofit organization for Douglas Point. We now own the center part of Douglas Point and getting ready to, we're working and finalizing with the city planner for 19 four-bedroom townhome units to be built in there that are going to be for sustainable living, as well as now, when this opportunity came along, we thought this would be perfect. And the reason is because we also oversee and run the Claude Street shelter on Claude Street in Jacobs Square. And our goal is to be someone that would come from taking a person from surviving to thriving. And in our idea with that will be to take people that are homeless. My wife is the case manager for the Claude Street shelter. We have a program there. We see probably anywhere from 15 to 20 families, mostly single moms with children, that go through that 90-day shelter program, and we walk with them through it as much as possible. So that's the surviving part. The going into the two or the thriving part is what we're going to be doing and building in Douglas Point and finishing that out and helping with rental assistance and that part. But the thriving part then is what we're doing now, and that is building for sale housing that we can see people that come into the community and revitalize that. And we're very excited about it because the way that the commission has looked at and awarded us at least an option with the remainder is that we will put these new homes from Seoul all the way to Alice, which literally covers the entire neighborhood of Jacobs Square. Our goal is, of course, the purchase agreement states that we will start building within 12 months of this. Our goal would be able to have all the buildings built within 5 years. And so there will be new facilities, brand new homes, market value being purchased, and see what we can just, not already, because it's already revitalizing, but just help be a part of the team of the community with you all, as well as the church, as well as nonprofit and public and private financing and the like. So that's what it's about.
Additional enhancement to the area, yep.
Yeah.
All I can say, God bless your ministry.
Yes.
So impressed with that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
And with that, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the agreement to purchase real estate for real estate company known as 5643 Soul Avenue.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomage. Let's have a roll call.
Tomich,
Yes.
Sabaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes.
Thank you, Commission.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor.
And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Okay, number 19 is an approval of J&M Wrecking Incorporated proposal for testing at 4712 Holman Avenue.
Commissioners, 4712 Homan Avenue was a former mechanic shop and gas station. In the demolition of the building in the past month, some barrels, totes, and 2 hydraulic lifts were discovered. Ron Novak requested that we do additional testing on these materials, and that additional testing is coming out to be around $23,000. So I'm looking for approval on the testing and potential removal of these items.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomage, second by Commissioner Shelton. Let's have a roll call then, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Sabaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 20 is an acceptance of requests for qualifications for environmental consultants.
You have one additional environmental consultant, and it's Americo Engineering, located out of Valparaiso. We opened other ones last week, and I would just recommend you accept the proposal and refer it to staff.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Mr. Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomage for the additional accepting qualification for environmental consultant, which is a miracle, and that would be referred to staff. Can we have a roll call then, please?
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Hopperidge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. All right. Number 21 is our bills, register of claims.
Mr. President, if there's no questions about the register of claims, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the claims beginning with R67982 through R68058, claims dated 12/2/25 and ending with claims dated 12/12/25.
Second?
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kubaki. That's the register of claims dated December 2nd, 2025 through December 12th, 2025. So you got claim R67981 through claim R68058 inclusive. Is there any questions on these claims for staff? Okay, then roll call, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Hopperidge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 22, new and unfinished business.
So there's one item, as you'll recall, 5517 and 5521 Soul Avenue are properties that United Neighborhoods, Inc., our Chodo, has gone out for proposal to build single-family residences. They have settled on Mr. Jay Leeser and First Metropolitan Builders as the builder for those properties, and you'll probably be seeing paperwork on that shortly. But in the interim, Mr. Leeser and First Metropolitan Builders needs to apply for zoning approvals for the first, and it's going to be for single-family residential, zoning approvals and building permits and applications. So as the landowner, the Redevelopment Commission needs to give approval to United Neighborhoods, Inc., its authorized Chodo, and First Metropolitan Builders / Jay Leeser to apply for building applications and all zoning approvals.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, then, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kubaki, I believe. That's for 5517 and 5521. The addresses concerning these zoning approvals and business applications and permits. Can we get a roll call then, please?
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Hopperidge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay. Does that conclude any other
It
items?
does.
Okay, thank you. Okay, then, number 23 is public comment. I will open that up now. Public comment is open. Public comment is open. If anybody would like to come forward and speak, you may do so. Okay, then, public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Can we get a number 24?
Mr. President, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Can you all signify by aye?
Aye.